Good evening, all. Thought I'd tune in for a few frames. Drew Evans versus James Cox. So about that. So Drew is leading by 15 frames to 10. Coxey receiving a 4 start. So it's actually been quite a comfortable game so far for Drew, if you take the 4 start away from James. But I haven't seen all of the match, so maybe there's been a few tight frames here and there, but I did catch the back end of that last frame, and James would have been very disappointed to lose that. And also, it's quite a big frame to go within 3 to then go within 5 is a big gap, and not really the time you want to be going 5 behind. He's getting on with it. It's fine.
I was saying on
It's just on comms. Yeah, I can take him, yeah. So about that, folks. So just cut your nip away. Yeah, so just looking from here. Oh, Okay, guys, sorry about that. I'm definitely back now. It's been a little bit going on in the household, so looks like Cox has just missed a chance. And left Drew. Depending on if cue ball, yeah. You can see this red, so this is a good chance on reds. Can probably come down the table now and play the plant. It's a bit hard.
13-11. I know.
Hello.
Nonsense.
Don't worry, man. No, we've got some expert voices here now.
It's Travis' teammate.
I've had to come upstairs to get involved, mate, because I can't watch it downstairs anymore.
Mando!
Hi, here he is.
Hey, Mando sucks dick.
Oh, brilliant.
Any TikToks today?
Is he still wearing his bowling uniform?
No, he's out of the bowling uniform, mate.
He's just got the
That's
shoes on.
good, mate. That's good. Still got the
What's he
shoes.
doing here? Oh, yeah,
my
it's a good
God.
shot there. Got this in the middle.
Mando, any TikToks today, mate?
Who's that?
That's fine, man.
Fletcher.
Yeah,
Is that Fletch? No, not today, mate. Not for a little while, actually.
Well, hold on.
Are you can't your fucking hair yet?
Skipper HQ, innit?
He's fine. Always on the cush.
Oh,
it's on the
he's gonna
cush.
cue this one.
15-10 of you don't miss that.
Oh, he's gonna cue this one.
This is very missable.
Oh, I can see a rattle coming. Rattle, rattle.
Oh, in it goes.
15-10 of you never miss that.
How much have you seen of this, Jane? Because we've seen enough.
Fine.
Well, you've seen more than me. I caught the back end of that last frame.
Well, you're lucky you didn't see as much as us.
There's
just
more
seen-
people
I've
come
seen-
upstairs than there is
Cox
downstairs.
missed that
now.
black. So Cox missed that black in the last frame.
Yeah, it's not been a good game, mate. In fact, it's followed on from Brendan's game. That was pretty poor as well, to be fair.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Skipper Shootout. Today's semi-finals. Wino versus Ian Hay.
Pleased to announce the Wellingborough Cue Sports team, though, against St. Neots.
Yes.
You-
I was
you've
hoping that was going to get announced.
Yeah. You've managed to get in the team, mate.
I'm coming for a day out on the beer, if that's all right.
Yeah, Fletcher
No.
and Liam are the water carriers. They're the ones that are coming to pick up the beer for us.
Has Darren made the 8, Buck? Is he
No, he didn't make that. He's quit, mate. He's quit. He don't play anymore.
Oh, okay. He's coming out for a day.
He's just
Just
coming out
so-
for the beer. Yeah, he's coming out for the beer.
Just so people can come up to him and ask him why he's not playing. Yeah,
We've got
I'm coming there to give Gilbo some shit. That's all I'm doing.
No, well, that's understandable.
Well, it was handicapped. What's that, Wayne? We're playing that Saints. Sunday. Was it Sunday? It's called Saints, right?
Who's there, right?
Glenn Hannibal. Well, Dom don't live in Sydney. Luke Gilbert, Glenn Hannibal, Jack Hellwell, Jamie McDonald, Matt Pudney, Terry Pudney.
Oh, we can't lose that.
Well,
We can't lose that.
Golly.
We cannot lose that.
especially me on
£100 a man. £100 a man. Over and away.
I think you'll be closer than what you guys think. They're
Oh, me
pretty
eyes.
decent players.
Yeah. £100 a man, me eyes might be a bit better. aren't they?
Chizzy just said his eyes might be a bit better now. So yeah.
I'm with you, mate. Especially Fletch, mate. Boy, Mandel's just licking Luke's arse. Yeah, but Mandel's talking the truth. Again.
Oh, we've got 3 players.
So anyway, what's going on here? 16-10. Milky's at the
Yeah.
table.
No, that's 8.
Yeah,
Not
Milk is
looking
in a bit of trouble.
That's 8 in the middle.
Oh, hello.
Oh, stop it! How are you? How are you, mate?
He's going to play tough yellow down the cushion now, though. This is game ball.
Jamie, Martin Hatton has asked me, are you going for food tomorrow at 6?
Oh.
What? Are you going to the Kevin Park Hotel tomorrow at 6 for food?
No.
Are you going for the buffet? No, you're not going for the buffet.
No, I'm going for a curry tomorrow, actually.
Oh, he's going for a curry. Okay. Okay, mate. How was Prague, kid? Anyway, all right.
Oh, mate. Heavy. Very
Yeah,
heavy.
I'll see a couple of TikToks.
Good old Charlie Bridge. I didn't see no TikTok.
Yeah. There was some TikToks. Yeah.
Good old town.
It was good, mate. It was quality. I'll recommend it to anyone.
Oh, that's a nice shot from there, Milk. So,
Yeah.
are we assuming that yellow next to black goes in the middle then?
Yeah, but I think he's going to catch the jaw box. This could go anywhere.
You can't say. I think he's gonna catch the jaw.
He's got to pop the yellow next to the black in it. He can't. That don't go in the middle, is it?
Yeah, he's got to play yellow next to black, and he's got to hit it.
And then we walked over the outside. The wrong one again.
I'll tell you what, he's potted it. You know. Oh, that's a great shot. Oh,
Sneak himself.
no, I think he's just on that. You know.
We ended up getting a big pizza. No, the fucking black don't go anywhere now.
He goes in the middle. Just drop this in.
There's no way he can hold for that.
Of course you can. Just.
You ever saw under the red?
You obviously haven't played that long. You don't even know what the white does anymore.
Remember, it's just
He's got to come out the other side of that red.
No, he hasn't. Just drop it. Just drop it in.
Go on then, Milky!
That's what I said. Just drop it a second. I said just drop it in. What's wrong with
The
you?
other side of the red, you fucking helmet.
You said he couldn't hold. I thought you meant he was going to go. Yes, the Coxie.
Oh, Skipper HQ, what you got to say about that, man?
Good finish that was under the pump. Good finish. I can't argue with that.
Yeah.
Well, you just had to do. He's done what he had to do. Yeah.
Oh, Drew's coming up for a wee.
Well, let me.
He's trying to win.
No.
I'm going to say, I thought that was the only way you could be cheering him on.
Been a lot of toilet breaks. Been a lot. So yeah, are they gone? Are you still there, Just?
Yeah, we're here, boy. We're here.
Yeah, so we got home and a leg, home and away against St Neots.
Should have pushed him down the stand.
Yeah. Yeah, Gilbo's looking at dates. I said we'll go away first.
Yeah, let's do away.
Look at dates. I mean, we know dates are tight for everyone, really. So
yeah,
we'll have to try and make it. We'll probably have to do it on like an EPA county day or something.
I'm free whenever we can.
Getting the old travel lodge in the old Premier Inn. It's actually not a bad night.
Well, St Neots. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, Chizzy's got the hook on the hotels.
yeah.
I'm free most weekends.
Max is free. Max has said he's free if we need like another beer carrier.
A driver.
Yeah, so some of the holds the queues or something.
Yeah.
The
less wins in the team, the better.
Exactly. Yeah. I think one win in the team's enough, to be fair.
Definitely.
Chizzy.
But yeah, that'd be good. We're gonna get that organised home and away.
Yeah.
We tried to get it organised with Leicester a few years ago, but Reece never got back to me. I think he bowled it.
Yeah, Leicester didn't fancy it.
Yeah. They knew all their best players come from Northampton, so
I don't even know.
that's a problem.
Yeah, you need to make sure you choose a good format, Buck.
Yeah. No, we'll sort the format, mate. Don't worry about that. There'll be a format.
Don't worry about combing your fucking hair, Manu.
I ain't got any hair left.
Yeah, I probably don't.
You're like a fucking head jog.
At least he's not spawning it out.
Right, here we go. So 16-11 of Drew. Drew to break.
Vicious, Darren.
Oh, Fletch has got guns.
Oh, my word.
I'm not just saying it, but Drew's breaking has been absolutely dreadful all day.
Well,
He's been trying to cut break earlier, and that was terrible. And I'm not even sure what that was, but that was terrible.
I think that was. He just sort of quit on that break a bit, didn't he?
Yes, it was like a cut break, but not a cut break. At the top. Yeah, it's not good at all.
If you're going to be cut breaking, you got to hit that second ball
And he
hard.
hit his fucking edge, you can.
Yeah.
can also compare.
Oh. So Milky's going for reds here. I'm not. I know. It was yellows all day, wasn't it?
What rules they playing? Black ball.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's why it's taken so long. They've been playing for like 6 hours.
Oh, no, neither would I.
Someone who's played
What's up?
ball
Yeah.
so long, it's so fucking thick.
Well, it's over the middle, isn't it?
Hey!
Right,
He's just gonna pot the easy ones, and then he's gonna give up.
Throw the one down the rail. Back down the rail.
This is another thing though. If he's just gonna roll into this red, what was the point of putting the ball over the hole?
Yeah, exactly. What's he doing that for? What?
Is that nothing shot?
Go on, say it. I don't you want
Is that nothing
to.
shot?
He's left through a double there on this yellow. After that, nothing shot.
Listen, we've all been guilty of it at times, but at this moment, you've got to be thinking about you can't be putting balls points.
Yeah. Well, that double where he's just got the hole now, that's just won him the frame. Milky now can't win this frame. That pocket was key. Milky had to play his red down there, and he didn't. He played the little.
Here we go. Here we go. Look, another
That's
point.
it. I don't know what I'm going to do, so I'm just going to fucking pop pointless balls.
Just put on it. Put an easy one. Put an easy one, and put another one safe.
National anthem. Fuck out.
Oh, Milky.
You not fucking sponsored.
I'm not even joking you now. I am so looking good. I'm so looking forward to the buffet
I
tomorrow
wasn't
at 6.
supposed to be playing that day, boy. I wasn't supposed to be playing. I wasn't 4 out of 4 though, didn't I? Yeah, well done, mate. But that's not 4 out of 4, is it? So I suggest you be quiet.
Well, I'm gonna sign off here, James, because it's getting a bit boisterous up here. I have to say.
Yeah, it sounds it. Let me crack
Yeah,
on
I'll
with
see you
Tom.
all,
See
kiddo.
you in a bit. Bye bye. Bye bye. Okay, for anyone that's still listening, sorry for the chaos that was sort of unfolding there. But I'm going to commentate for a couple of frames and then I'll probably call it a night. So we'll see what the score is. But Drew in absolute major control in this frame. And even then, I don't really know, unless Drew's going for it, which he could be, I don't see the need to be putting the ball over the hole. I'm certainly not an expert at all in black ball rules. In fact, I'd say I'm pretty bad at the rules. But, oh, dearie me, he's fouled. Look, I think that was a foul. Don't just pop balls for the sake of potting balls. You know, developing the game is majorly important when your opponent is in a bit of bother. Don't get me wrong, if your opponent's balls are on, sometimes you do need to have a go, but you've got to give yourself every chance of clearing up. Just potting your easy ones and leaving your hard ones to the end is just not. Oh, that wasn't a foul then. That looked like a foul from Drew. Didn't look like it in it a rail, but obviously Lee's reffing, so I guess it wasn't. Would have been a big turning point. It's a bit fortunate. So it looks like that yellow and red's very close. Okay, he's done well there. A little bit unlucky to knock the loose red. Cox has now got a chance. Bit of a two-way shot, really. That yellow goes past, that red goes past the yellow in the middle, so you don't really need to be too concerned about that one. But the concern red is the red next to the black. And what I was gonna say was, could he have played the other red into the middle and gone towards the area where that red is, and either land on it into one of the bottom two pockets or into the middle, or even go into it, but he's now not got an angle. So what he could do is just sort of run it off the side cushion and leave himself an angle to cut the one in over the hole, and hopefully cannon into the yellow and land on the red in the middle. Now, I'm sure a lot of people are aware, unless obviously the red next to the black goes in one of the corners. Oh, that's a nice nudge. Well, take that all day long. I don't think he would have played it, but it's just very tricky cannon to sort of judge at that speed. But fair play, he's on the ball, and if he pots it, he should be topping through and should be able to clip the other red in. It's a bit hard. Oh. Playing at that speed, you're taking a lot of control out of the pot, and also he may have been able just to roll it in, sort of top through. I don't think he needs to hit it as hard as that. See, the cue ball went towards the side cushion. But at this stage, 16-11 with these yellows, this is sort of the frame shot just here, and he's not on a ball, is he? It's probably commentator's curse at its finest, but well, you should leave him a shot here, and he has. And when I say leaving him a shot, guys, he can go one cushion and clip that red into the middle. I know a few of you may be thinking, well, it's not an easy shot, but at any stage, Cox will be happy to be at the table. And I'm afraid I don't think Cox is seeing the line of the shot there at all. Not really anywhere near either of them. So, with it being black ball rules, he's just got a slight issue with those 3 yellows. He just needs to disturb them, which he has done and played it probably as good as he could have done. So, fair play to Drew. He's played that well. He shouldn't. Patton don't even really need to say it out loud here. Corner, left middle, right middle, black in the corner. There's not really anything else to be said. You can just top through or screw back. Any fair but behind the black. Yeah, that's fine. Just want to come off the cushion slightly here. You don't want to be on the cushion. That's it. Perfect. We'll probably use the red here, I would imagine. I don't think he did, but we could have used the reds to get a little bit further over, but it doesn't matter at this point. Made light work of that. Well, it was a frame for Drew there, certainly from where the balls were, that he should never really lose. However, Coxey probably did get a bit of a sniff towards the end, but it wasn't a great opportunity for him. So, solid frame from Drew, really. And you have to say, this so far, and I like Coxey, I get on well with him, but this is looking like a bit of a mismatch, I have to say. I know some people are going, well, 17-11 is out of it, but that's fine, but he's had a 4 start. You know, it's a bit of a mismatch in my opinion. But I haven't seen the whole match. There could have been a lot of things that ain't gone James's way, and that happens in money games. But from the short percentage of the game here, there's certainly been a few loose shots, and that's obviously going to happen. But I know Drew played Fletcher win. I think it might have been last year. I can't remember what the score was. I think Fletcher won by at least 4 or 5, but I could be wrong. But there's a potential rematch there, I would say, because I do think Drew is probably improving a bit from when I played with him on the under 25 tours, and even before then the juniors. He's certainly improved a hell of a lot since then. So and as you can see, he looked quite confident around the table now. I mean, obviously this is a fairly simple route, clearance, but you still got to take the balls in the right order and keep the cue ball under control, which commentators curse at its finest again. He's lost control, and I don't really think he needed to do too much there. I think he could have just rolled it in for the red into the corner. Could have come either side for the other red, but I think he's probably got through the first 3 or 4 pots there and thought, I've cleared up. Obviously, the chances of him hearing my commentary, I'd say, are 1,000,000 to 1. But I certainly thought he was going to clear up there, but he's made a bit of an error, and that's even more of an error if that's a foul. And if you're in James Cox's corner, this is exactly what you want to see, because until really Drew gets to 20, you can never really say this game is done. And I don't, granted, some people can have big leads and whatever, but I heard there was quite a big lead this morning's game, and that the person, I think it was Brendan, was quite heavily in front and didn't win the match. He was beat by Josh. So that goes to tell you the same thing could easily happen here, providing a few errors. something like that. Yeah. So I've just missed a couple of shots there, and it looks like Cox is not necessarily put himself in bother, but there is a yellow in the middle of the table that looks like it's not an issue, but it actually is going to be causing him a bit of a problem. So, because he's not on it now, he's not on the yellow into the bottom corner. He's only on the yellow into the middle, and he looks pretty straight on it. So, unless he can punch across for the other one. Now, if he's got the snooker, I'm not mad at that shot, but it doesn't look like he has. Well, it's called for a total, so if he gets down and pots this now, I think it's not the greatest from Drew, that, but I'm sure he can pot this. Obviously, I know the angles can be deceiving, but just on the overhead, you'd like to think he can hit this. Oh my God, he was dead straight on it. You can comfortably see it. So, don't take the one near the black. Do not take the one near the black. You've got the chance you need. You've got the angle just to screw back. You don't need to take anything silly here, James. Just screw back into the centre of the table. It's a bit hard. It's a bit hard. It needs to stop. It needs to stop. That's okay. It's not. He's not going to land again. He's not going to land great on this yellow, but any shot right now. In fact, this is actually a bit of a slippery little shot to sort of just stun and hold for that yellow. And you see, there wasn't really. He's played that pretty well. He's just got to try and screw off one cushion here. Oh, James, I didn't realise he could have swung the right ball round. I thought he was guaranteed to hit the red, but actually, as it goes, if he'd have played it, what's happened there? Has he feathered the white? Oh wow, wow! He's going to hit the yellow. And that, guys, I think I'm going to struggle to make a case for James in this match now, because Drew's very close to the finishing line, and you have to be winning those sort of frames when mistakes are made. I know that necessarily the chances don't always come easy, but just in money matches themselves, you've got to be able to capitalise on your opponent's mistakes, and it doesn't matter what level you're playing at. It's more of a mental game at this point. So you probably find if James had took a couple of those chances, providing the scoreline be closer, the chances would also get easier for James, and the balls would land a bit more awkward for Drew. Whereas Drew's obviously not made a load of errors since I've come on. There's certainly been a couple that have snuck in as it's normal, but he's not being punished, and he's won 2 or 3 frames that, if being honest, he probably shouldn't have won. He should have only won one of them. And it's only my opinion. It's not a discredit to James or Drew. It's just the way I see it. They're both county players, and they're both more than capable of playing well and clearing up and having a close match. But those frames, when you're playing these rules, especially, you've got to be able to dig deep. You can't afford just to be potting balls to sort of buy your time a bit. Certainly when you've got balls near the hole, and because you're just making the clearance trickier. It's a good break from Drew, though. It's a good chance on reds, I would say. I can't really see a yellow, to be honest. Again, I don't know what angle he's got here. Played that nice. The balls are in a nice position. I think he's maybe got to go down the table. See, My only concern was going this side first. Is that it's fine. He's going to take the red down the cushion, but what's his next red? Whereas if you played the open red on the right hand side, you had the red down the cushion, then the red in the middle, then the red in the corner, and the other red in the corner. But I'm not saying that was an easy clearance at all, but at least you could sort of see a map of the order you take the balls. To cue that in nice, is he going to be able to just roll this in and go through the gap of the black and the yellow? If he can, the clearance is sort of back on, if you say. But he doesn't want to hit the black full in the face. If he tips the yellow on the way through, he's gone through the gap. It's a nice shot, that. In fact, he might have even landed perfect just to screw straight back. Only problem is if you screw straight back, you've got to land absolutely plumb on the red. But actually, I'm just thinking if you just stun this red in, you can pot the other red and go one cushion and sort of just stun back into that area. Anywhere near that middle yellow, and you're going to have a trim on the red. So, he's going up the top. That's not bad. This tells you must be feeling confident. But yeah, nicely played. Has he landed a bit straight here? Needs to play this at a nice speed. Let the cushions do the work. Oh, and that's what I'm saying. It was a nice angle he had on the black, but he just had to make sure the pot there. Don't hit the ball too hard. And I don't think he necessarily hit it too hard, but obviously you got to take your time, mate. You got to take your time. I'm not saying that was the wrong shot at all, but, just getting down and playing it, you're 18-11 down, man. You got to slow down. Got to slow down. It's criminal. You're playing for a lot of money here. I'm not saying take 2 minutes a shot, but, sort of visualise it a bit more. That's a poor effort from Drew, I have to say. It's not... I've seen a few arms up in the air sort of coming off cushions and roll-offs, but they've had more than enough time on the table to get used to how it's playing. So it's not really... You should be getting a lot closer to that at this stage. Oh, dear me. See, that shot there, all you had to do was just... You didn't need to plant that towards the ball. You just had to knock it off the cushion because that ball was virtually over the hole and you've actually now knocked it the other side of the pocket. And the ball you've developed hasn't exactly gone in a great position. And again, I'm not hammering him. I'm just sort of telling you that could have been made. That could have been done so much easier. And I think this is a full ball snooker, to be fair. So, but he should hit it. If he goes side, bottom cushion, bit side, yeah. That's come out all right for James. James has sort of got to find his bearings here a bit because if he ain't careful, this frame's going to slip away from him and Drew's going to end up knocking a long ball in or even fluking one out of snooker. It probably happens more in international rules than black ball nowadays, but the more you snooker somebody when they've got one or two balls left, you're almost asking for them to get some fortune. Now, sometimes you probably have to do it from where your balls are, but when they're in this layout here, you do have to sort of be getting on with it to a certain point. And I can understand why James is now a bit hesitant because he's had a couple of chances and it's not quite gone his way. But again, remember what I said, folks. You are asking for trouble. Because this red is going to be going into the middle of the table. If he hits it, it's going to be going into the middle of the table, and this could go anywhere. Oh, wow. Is it that thin? Is it that thin? I thought it was guaranteed to be sort of come off the bottom cushion and collide into those yellows, but it's come out even better for James, that has. He's got to go now. And there's not really any work to do. Just don't hit the ball too hard, and he's not quite got the reaction on the cue ball he wanted there. He wanted to go through the gap of the yellow and the red and I presume go for the one near the pocket next. Because now he's got to play a shot. And I know this is near the hole, but with where the red is, it makes it a lot trickier shot to get on the next yellow. But for me, I wouldn't be overthinking where the red's going. And he's decelerated on that. He's obviously missed the pot, but he's decelerated because he's thinking about where the white's going. And we see that a lot, especially when nerves are kicking in. He's sort of not quit. He's not sort of like give up, but he didn't really know what he probably didn't know in the end what to do with that shot. It's a good effort from Drew. It's not the worst. I'll tell you what. Again, James, what are you doing? Coxie, what are you doing there? Okay, I'm not mad at the shot, but I think you've just got to screw back and play the yellow long into the corner. As I said, you're asking for danger. That was a clear chance. There must be some. Drew's definitely struggled with coming out of snookers here. I think that was a foul, wasn't it? Black can't move that much, surely. Just had a text my county teammate, Nathan Ellis, telling me what a good job I'm doing. Thank you, mate. Do try. Well, it'll be absolutely over the moon that's gone in because he certainly wouldn't have wanted the cue ball where that was. That's not another toilet break, surely. I know it's getting on, lads, but blimey. Lee will probably be cleaning the table again in the next frame. And 3 of the occasions I've tuned in, someone's gone to the toilet or Lee's cleaning the table. So, well, 18-12. It's certainly not over, but it's a big push from James. Really, he's got to try and find a bit of confidence, and he's got to try and keep hold of that cue ball a bit better. Certainly, because the chances are coming his way. I think James has had a chance in virtually every frame that I've watched, bar one maybe from a clearance from Drew. But the chances are coming to James. Granted, not always maybe as nice as he'd like them, but that's where you need to be 100% sure. I've seen a couple of shots where it looks like he's just walking around the table and playing a shot that will sort of a shot will come into his mind from where he lands next. And again, that can happen to any of us when we're walking around the table. We don't see a shot. We'll play a shot and hopefully it clicks. But when you're playing for this money and when you're playing on a stream, obviously in front of people, you want to try and give yourself every chance. How about another message? Tom Carvel. Love your commentary, mate. Yeah, well, I do try. What can I say, Parrot? What I do. Right, Coxie. Just for the record, I am a neutral in this one, but I do know James better. So I would like to see James get back in this match, but I'm not too bothered who wins. But we want to see it go close. Well, it's a bit of a... He's rushed into that a little bit, Drew. It's not the end of the world for him. Obviously, the balls aren't great, but that was a bit rash. And unfortunately, Cox wasn't left with a great chance. He's gone for a pot. It's actually opened the whole table up in one shot. So it's a good chance for Drew, this. Depending on what angle he's got here, if he's straight, he probably just needs to stun it in. Wasn't straight, topped through and landed. Well, not in the most ideal place. But he can cut this red in and probably come into the middle of the table. He's rolled it. Okay, he's going to play the bottom one. Is he maybe going to play the one down the cushion last then? Is that his plan? Second to last? Can't play it next, surely. No. I just don't think you... don't think it was ever the shot, to be honest. It was just too tricky of a shot to judge. And again, this is a good chance for James. Very good chance, actually. So the red's on the cushion. You want to be staying well away from that. You've got a yellow on the cushion and 2 yellows near the side cushion, but they both do go, providing you land on the yellow on the side cushion behind it. So developing the yellow. I just don't think that shot's helped him. I know, and that's why, because I understand what he's done. He's tried to put the red on the cushion, but he hasn't exactly put it that safe. And then he didn't really have a great opening shot. So I would have left that red where it was and just developed the yellow and brought the cue ball into the bottom of the table. And now Drew's gained a bit of control. Is Coxie maybe going to... If that goes... It does go. And he should have a decent angle on the next one. Oh, Coxie. You're rushing, mate. Rushed it. I can understand. I think there's possibly a case to take the red down the cushion. Because if you do, you may, I'm not saying you guarantee, you may clip the yellow and land on the tricky red in the middle, that's sort of where those 3 yellows are. He's played that at a nice speed. Is he just going to stun this in? And then there'll be a gap. If he has, it's a decent shot. It's hit the cushion, but it's there. He's got to commit to this shot, though. Got to commit to this. Nice speed. Yeah, that's a lovely shot. And that has put him way back in control. Should have been 15-13, to be honest. Just not happening for James, fortunately. Just not happening for him. We've all been there. With these rules, you have to attack your problems early. And the execution of the shots is extremely important. If there's any doubt in your mind on how you're going to play it, it can cause you so many problems. And I think that's definitely what it looked like there when James has tried putting Drew's ball safe on the cushion. He didn't really know how he was going to play the shot and just sort of played it. He's absolutely tapped them, but they've come out nice. And there is a chance. I'm not saying it's an easy one, but it is a chance. You can top the red in down the cushion. That'll hug quite nice from where the cue ball is. Be straight on the red. Come out okay. He's not going to have an angle on the one in the middle to get the other red out next, which is which would have been the ideal plan. Unless he can play red off the yellow into the middle. But I don't think he can. Q was going to go a bit here. Wow, found a gap. Wow. Running out of options to get the bad red out. Playing the plant and screw into it. Well, I like the shot. I did like that shot. And to be honest, I think we probably all would have played that. So not much criticisms due there. It weren't the easiest of shots. You played I think it was the right shot because he still had the ball in the middle to land on. So just didn't quite get it right. Any of those knows me, I'm terrible at plants, so I'm certainly not going to give him any grief for that one. A relatively nice chance for Coxie here. If he was confident, you'd probably take the one down the cushion first, because then you can use that yellow into the middle that he's probably going to take last for the black. But at this stage, if your confidence isn't there, I can understand why you wouldn't take it on, because it's a bit of a fiddly little shot. It's all about speed. If you can take the yellow into the middle that he's nearest to, I think that probably helps. Because he's coming into the yellow, so it's not going to land nice for him, is it? No. It's not landed great, is it? Does it go? Can zoom in. I'm gonna say it doesn't go, but my angle isn't great. But he has to probably, is he going, if he's decent pot. If that goes in the middle, he's back, the clearance is back on. Just screw into the red. Nicely played. Now, all Coxie has to do now is just think about how he's getting on the black. You could take these in near enough any order. I think you got to just roll the one into the middle. One into the middle, one into the corner, and just stun across the table and leave your black into the corner. Don't overcomplicate it. Could even play off the red. So now you probably want to top it, but screwing it isn't going to be a problem. Just don't land on the cushion. Always thumped it. It's going to be on the bottom cushion. It's going to make it missable now. Wouldn't blame him to play it at the top. Cue it better. Oh, what a lovely shot. Well, Coxie, well done. You can see it's not quite happening from out there, but there's a very good black at the end. And, you know, he's not giving up. Long way back for him, but strange things have happened. Okay, we're back. Wow. I'm going to stick my neck on the line here and say there probably ain't been many breaks better in the match than that one. That was absolutely perfect, to be honest. You couldn't ask for a better break. Now, I'm not saying the finish is easy, but in terms of the connection to on the pack and balls going in and where the cue ball is, it's not much better layouts that you'd want. See, it's just not quite happening for James. On another day, he's on that one in the corner and he's still giving it a go. And that ball don't go in the middle, does it? Just flick off the ball. Just flick off the ball, don't go off, and just Let Drew have a go from there. Should be covering the red into the middle. Let him clear that. That's my little one in the background. Trying to get him settled. So he did flick off it. He did play safe. Definitely the right thing to do. Instead of going for a loopy one. Big pot from Drew. It's there. It's a good pot. He's certainly going to earn this finish if he gets it. Big double. Just done into the yellow. Oh, wow. That was straight on it. Lovely. Lovely shot. Again, another good shot required to get down the table. Can he maybe just screw or top through? Oh, this is going to be tight. This is going to be tight. It's going to be tight. This will be unlucky to going off. Yes. If you'd have said to him, you're going to land in that bottom pocket, he probably would have said, it's impossible. But, well, if he gets down and tops this one in and gets on the plant, there's many better shots than this. Well, again, it's another chance for Coxey. And this is definitely the chances are definitely getting better for him. One good shot required to get on the black. I think this is no way. Just don't go in off. Oh, well, that takes the pressure off the finish a little bit because they don't plant now. Take your time, Coxey. Don't rush. Think about what you're doing. It's still got to go the right way. Wouldn't be surprised if he ends up playing a double on the black here, to be honest. He can probably just play the yellow in the middle of the table, come off the bottom cushion, land on the side cushion, go one cushion towards the black. Don't think you're flirting with that yellow too much. Yep, there you go. I think he's actually come too far over. Oh no, he's perfect. I was right. Don't know why I doubt myself sometimes. Good shot from Coxey. Oh no. Oh, it's there. 1914. Nicely done. A little bit lucky from Drew. He did sort of go for a 1 in a million finish there. A couple of good shots, but a bit low percentage, really. Granted, he didn't have a lot of options. Well, these breaks have definitely got better. Another really good break from Drew. He's certainly been timing the break a bit better than when I first come on. There's a chance on either colour set here. Don't blame him for going yellows. It's an easier starter. And then a nice path to get down the table. I think it would have been he would have liked to have played corner there middle, but middle corner. Just don't going off in the middle. With being hampered, you're not going to be able to get too much side on the cue ball, so you're coming into the natural line of the in-off. Mr. Pox, he was worried about the in-off. And I think they're planting into the middle. If they're not, he should definitely be able to cut the other one into the middle. All the red into the right corner, but I'd say that's a tricky shot, and you're not going to be guaranteed to land on another ball. Whereas if you got the plant or you cut the red in the middle, you're going towards an area where you should land on that red and on the right hand side.
the plant go, this is tricky. This is tough. No criticism there, really. I said all along it was a tough shot. Had he got it, he was in a winning position, but maybe one in the middle was probably the play. And Drew's played a decent shot there. He's probably going to have to play a plant unless he can screw back towards near the blue spot, off the cushion towards the blue spot. Yeah. Just depends what he wants to do here. He's going to have to probably take one of them long. Depends which one he fancies. It's when he just plays at the right speed, you'll land on either one. I think that's a little bit reckless from Drew there. I think you just needed to come off one cushion and take your medicine on one of the balls. Well, can see Cox is probably eyeing up the red into the bottom left corner, but he is going to be hampered over the black. And at this stage, you just want to give yourself the best chance at clearing up. If you're not feeling 100%, that red is tricky. But I say he's hampered over the black. He's not completely hampered, but and James, I think he's 6 foot or over, so wouldn't be a huge problem for him. If he was on the shot, the snooker maybe clip off the red and behind the other red. Maybe he's on that, and if he can get that right, he hasn't got it right. But I think that's just as good in a way, because I don't think he's left a double. So reined it in a bit there, and I'm definitely not going to question that. For a cross double, I don't think it was really on. I think he just tried to maybe make a bit of a mess, and was nearly successful to a certain degree. But this is a good chance. If you're feeling confident, you just roll the red in, and you just top it through 3 or 4 inches. If you're not feeling confident, you probably screw it back and guarantee yourself a shot on the other one in the corner. But in a moment, you're gonna have to take one of these 2 reds into a corner. It's not on a board here, is he? See. Oh my word, he's played it really well. Should never have had to play a plant from that position, but he played it nice. And you can probably just double that red that's gone near the side cushion. I wouldn't be too fussed about landing on it down the cushion, because all you're probably going to do is just develop his ball, most likely. So you don't need to play safe here. You're in a great position. You need to be. He's not playing a cross double, surely. Well, can you see how the tables have turned just slightly? I don't think that was necessarily the right shot. I understand you're getting your hardest ball out. Maybe he didn't go for it. Maybe he just, I don't know. But you see how he's not really left Drew anything. Just a slight sign that it could be turning. I missed that. I don't know what happened there. Did he pot that? What happened? What happened there? Did that one go in? Either way, golden chance for Coxie. This. That's it. You should be on a ball. I know what he's thinking. You should be on a ball. There we go. Because he hit it thick, it actually helped him. There you go. Definitely feeling it out there. Coxie. Going to get into this a little bit now.
Okay. Right, guys, I'm going to sign out on that one because unfortunately that was a golden chance to get back into the game, really. To go within 4 from where he was, you'd have been taking out all day long. Cox just had a bit of a rush of blood and a couple of shots, I think, but that is going to be the last round commentating on tonight. So unless I jump back on in 45 minutes and it's 20 all, which I would say is very unlikely. Fair play to the lads for playing the game, but I'm out of here. Have a good one. Well, just been told it's still going on. So I'm going to jump back on. And the balls are a little bit awkward. Can see a chance. Can see a chance for Coxey. Has he got ball in hand? Or is he playing from there? He has got ball in hand behind the line. Oh yeah, of course, he's got the free shot. I don't think that's necessarily helped him. But it's going to be a chance on yellows. For definite. That's probably a result, to be honest. Because he possibly would have been chasing that finish. Possibly. So it's getting a bit of a cagey frame, this one. That's what we'd love to see at this stage. Drew is on reds. You'd say at this minute, Drew has got the upper hand. Just needs to get himself in a winning position from here. Nothing silly at all. Well, it's actually not a bad shot from Drew. I don't necessarily think it was I don't think it was the right shot, to be honest. But you've got to weigh up the percentages sometimes of a finish, especially from where the balls were. What was the chances of Coxey clearing up from where Drew would have left him? And the chances of Drew clearing up from where the balls were, you'd have certainly, the odds would have been in Drew's favour. He's over at that one. If he landed on it in the middle, probably would have been game over, but so okay, it's gonna be a drop into the middle or a double. Off for the double, he's got it. He's got it. Wow. Good shot. Good shot for the match, that is. To be fair, it's a good finish and all. Well, fair play. Let some emotion out. I'm not surprised. Oh. I think they're hugging him. I think they're hugging it out and having a chat. Well, fair play to Drew. Good finish in the end. Did think for a second he wasn't going to get him, but he's got over the line. Good double at the end. So fair play. Ended on good terms. It was good to see. Fair play to him. Good game, lads. Peace out.